Good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Central can hear you.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
perfect. All right, I'm going to go through the colloquy, and then Ms. Fajo is going to translate everything, and then I'll swear everyone in. This is your first appearance hearing. A first appearance hearing has four purposes and four purposes only. First, I'll advise you of the charges that have been filed against you. Second, I'll ask you if you have an attorney representing you. If you've hired counsel and they are present, they'll speak on your behalf. If your attorney is not present, you'll have the option of proceeding forward with your hearing today or postponing it until tomorrow. If you postpone the hearing, it is your responsibility to contact your attorney to let them know you will have court. No one else will do that for you. If you wish to move forward without your attorney present, we can do that. If you do not have an attorney, I will ask if you can afford one. If so, we'll make note of that and move on. If not, and you qualify, I can provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, pending you filling out an application. You have a right to have your attorney present before and during any questioning. Third, if there are any challenges to probable cause, I will address those. Finally, I'll review your bonds and/or other release conditions with you to determine if any changes are necessary. Be aware if this court places you on pretrial release today, regardless of whether it is straight pretrial release or a condition of your bond, the conditions announced in court today go in effect immediately, meaning even while you remain in custody. Throughout this entire process, you have a constitutional right to remain silent. If you choose not to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you. Everything that is being said where I am located, as well as where all of you are located, is being recorded. There is an assistant state attorney present with me in court listening to everything being said. So please do not say anything about the crime itself. Please keep these rights in mind as we go through the process, and please step forward as your name is called.
Estamos hoy aquí presentes para una audiencia de primera comparecencia. Las audiencias de primera comparecencia tienen solamente 4 propósitos. Primero, le informaré cuáles son los cargos interpuestos en su contra. Segundo, le preguntaré si ya tiene un abogado que le represente. Si usted ya ha contratado a su abogado particular, y él o ella deberá estar presente en esta audiencia para representarle. Si su abogado no está presente en esta audiencia, usted tiene la opción de proceder hoy con su audiencia o de posponerla para mañana. Si usted decide posponer la audiencia, será su responsabilidad comunicarse con su abogado y hacerle saber que tendrá su audiencia mañana. Nadie podrá hacer esto por usted. Si usted desea proceder sin abogado presente, puede hacerlo. Si usted no tiene un abogado, yo le preguntaré si tiene los medios económicos para contratar a uno. De ser así, haremos una nota y esta información procederemos con la audiencia. Si usted no tiene los medios económicos, yo puedo nombrarle a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente mientras se tramite que usted llene una solicitud. Usted tiene el derecho de que su abogado esté con usted antes y durante cualquier interrogatorio. Tercero, yo me ocuparé de resolver cualquier recusación presentada en cuanto a motivos fundados que surja sobre su delito. Finalmente, revisaré con usted las fianzas y otras condiciones de la libertad condicional que se le hayan impuesto hoy, sin importar si sea una libertad condicional sin pago o de fianza con condiciones. Las condiciones que el juez anuncie hoy entran en vigor inmediatamente, aún cuando usted se encuentre bajo custodia. Durante todo este proceso, usted tiene el derecho constitucional de guardar silencio. Si usted elige decir algo, sépase que cualquier cosa que usted diga podría ser usada en su contra. Donde yo me encuentro, tal cual donde usted se encuentra, estas diligencias están siendo grabadas. En la sala aquí conmigo, en el juzgado, se encuentra presente un fiscal auxiliar que está escuchando todo lo que se dice, de manera que por favor no diga nada sobre el delito en sí. Sírvase a tener estos derechos en mente a medida que avancemos por el proceso. Por favor, cuando llame su nombre, colóquese al frente del podio. Gracias.
Thank you, Ms. Fajo. Can everyone please stand up and raise your right hands?
Todos, por favor, póngase de pie, levanten su mano derecha.
Everybody stand up. Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Juran
Yes.
ustedes que cualquier testimonio que estarán por dar aquí hoy será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
So you may
Yes.
be seated. Yes.
Pueden tomar asiento.
Roberto Antunez Colina.
Roberto Antúñez Colina.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage.
Señor, buenos días. Se le acusa de haber dejado el lugar de los hechos después de haber daños a propiedad,
No valid driver's license.
de no tener una licencia válida de conductor.
Each of those is a second-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 60 days in jail.
Cada uno de estos ilícitos se consideran ser delito menor de segundo grado, se sancionan con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 60 días.
You're also charged with driving under the influence.
También se le acusa de haber conducido bajo los efectos,
And that's a first-degree misdemeanor.
y ese se considera ser un delito menor de primer grado.
Would you like an attorney appointed?
¿Le gustaría que le nombraran un abogado de oficio?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you working right now?
¿Trabaja actualmente?
No.
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Provisionalmente le nombraré la oficina de abogado de oficio para que los represente.
Sí.
Ok.
Give me 1 second.
Un momento.
All right, I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
Muy bien, examiné la declaración jurada por escrito, determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados para justificar los cargos.
As to leaving the scene and no valid driver's license, I'm setting your bond at $250 per count.
La fianza que le fijo por haber dejado el lugar de los hechos y el de no tener una licencia de conductor es de $250 por cada uno de los cargos.
As to the driving under the influence, your bond will be set at $1,000.
Y el de haber conducido bajo los efectos, a fianza se le fija en la cantidad de $1,000.
If you bond, you'll also be supervised by pretrial release.
De salir bajo fianza estará siendo monitoreados por el Departamento de Servicios Previo al Juicio.
You'll call in once per week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court.
Deberá llamarlos una vez a la semana. Se le prohíbe que salga del estado a menos que el tribunal se lo apruebe.
You won't drive without a valid driver's license.
Se le prohíbe que maneje a menos que no tenga una licencia válida de conducir.
You won't possess or consume any alcohol or enter any bar or lounge.
Se le prohíbe que porte o consuma bebida alcohólica alguna o que entre a cantinas o salones.
You'll be subject to random urinalysis and breath tests at your expense.
Estará sujeto a pruebas al azar de orina y aleatorias. Usted pagará los gastos.
And your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Y la próxima fecha a comparecer ante el tribunal será el 2 de julio a las 8:30.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Esteban Ramirez Trejo.
Esteban
Yeah.
Ramírez Trejo.
Sí.
Yes.
So you're charged with no valid driver's license. It's a first-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail.
Señor, se le acusa de no tener una licencia válida de conducir, se considera ser un delito menor de primer grado, se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 1 año.
Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
¿Le gustaría que le nombraran un abogado para que lo represente?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you working right now?
Señor, ¿tiene empleo actualmente?
Sí.
Yes.
How much do you earn each week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
900.
900.
Do you have children that you support?
¿Tiene hijos que mantener económicamente?
Sí.
Yes.
How many?
¿Cuántos?
Mm, Tengo un niño chiquito y un antenado mayorcito.
I have a very little child, and then I have one that it's older.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I'm not positive you're gonna qualify for them after you fill out your application.
Muy bien, voy a nombrar provisionalmente la oficina de abogados de oficio. No estoy segura si usted calificará después para que, después que llene la solicitud para dicha representación.
I have reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
Examinado la declaración jurada por escrito, determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados
And your bond will be set at $1,000.
y la fianza que se le fija es de $1,000.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
La próxima fecha a comparecer ante el tribunal será el 2 de julio a las 8:30.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Mero Sempuran Chaparro.
Maro Sempurán Chaparro.
Good morning.
Señor, buenos días.
You're
Buenos
here on
días.
You're here on a failure to appear at arraignment for a no valid driver's license charge.
Comparece por no haber comparecido a la lectura formal de cargos en cuanto a un ilícito de no conducir con una licencia válida.
Do you already have an attorney in that case?
¿Tiene ya un abogado que lo represente en ese caso?
No.
No.
Would you like an attorney?
¿Le gustaría que un abogado lo representara?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you working?
¿Tiene empleo actualmente?
Sí.
Yes.
How much do you earn every week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
800.
800.
Do you have children that you support?
¿Tiene niños que mantener económicamente?
No.
No.
For purposes of today, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. You may not qualify for them once you fill out your application.
Con fines de hoy, yo voy a provisionalmente nombrar la oficina de abogados de oficio, pero puede que usted no califique para estos servicios una vez usted llene la solicitud.
I reviewed the affidavit, but it is a KPS. Looks like the judge set your bond at $500.
Examinado su declaración jurada por escrito, pero es una orden de captura por incomparecencia, así es que el juez le fijó una fianza de $500.
That's on the failure to appear. You also have a charge of driving with an expired license, and that's a first-degree misdemeanor.
Esto se considera en base de que usted no compareció, también tiene un cargo de haber conducido con la licencia caducada y esto se considera ser un delito menor de primer grado.
I have reviewed the affidavit and I do find probable cause.
Examinado la declaración jurada por escrito, determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados para justificar los cargos.
And your bond in that count will be set at $1,000.
La fianza en cuanto a ese cargo se fija en la cantidad de $1,000.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
La próxima fecha a comparecer va a ser el 2 de julio a las 8:30.
Santos Tum Guachia.
Santos Tum Wachua.
Good morning.
Buenos días.
You're charged with one
Good
count
morning.
of cannabis possession, first degree, or I'm sorry, cannabis possession. Oh, it looks like all of these are enhanced. One count of possession of cannabis, less than 20 grams, a third degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in prison.
Se le acusa de tenencia de cannabis menos de 20 gramos. El delito grave de tercer grado se sanciona con una pena que pudiera ser tanto como de 5 años.
One
En
count
el
of resisting
reclusorio.
an officer without violence, also a third-degree felony.
También un punto acusatorio de resistir a la autoridad sin violencia también se considera ser un delito grave de tercer grado.
One count of tampering with physical evidence, a second-degree felony punishable by up to 15 years.
También otro cargo de manipulación de pruebas reales, también un delito grave que se sanciona de segundo grado, que se sanciona con una pena penitenciaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 15 años.
And one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a third-degree felony.
Y un punto acusatorio de tenencia de adminículos de drogas, un delito grave de tercer grado.
Would you like an attorney appointed?
¿Le gustaría que le nombre un abogado de oficio?
Sí, por
Yes, please.
Are you working?
¿Trabaja usted actualmente?
sí.
Yes.
How much do you earn each week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
900.
900.
Do you have children that you support?
¿Tiene hijos a quien mantener económicamente?
No.
No.
For purposes of today, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. You may not qualify for them once you fill out the application.
Con los fines de hoy, provisionalmente voy a nombrar la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente, pero puedo que no califique una vez usted llene la solicitud.
Okay.
Ok.
In Honor Sanderson Public Defender's Office, I do have several probable cause challenges.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Su señoría Sandra Smith, representando a la oficina de abogados de oficio, tengo varios retos en cuanto a motivos fundados.
All right, Ms. Smith?
Yes, regarding the cannabis and paraphernalia charges, I do have probable cause challenges on those.
En cuanto a los cargos de cannabis y adminículos de drogas, tengo objeción en cuanto a la determinación de motivo fundado.
There's no allegation in the affidavit that they even tested the alleged cannabis.
En la declaración jurada por escrito no indica, no hay aseveración alguna de que ellos ni siquiera probaron el cannabis.
There's no allegation that the THC content of the alleged cannabis is greater than 0.03%.
Hay una aseveración de que el contenido de la THC del supuesto cannabis supera el 0.3%.
To differentiate it from hemp.
Y eso lo diferencia de él.
And my understanding is that's what he's alleged to have thrown those items in the trash can.
Y se asevera, y tengo por entendido que él supuestamente tiró estos artículos en el basurero.
I guess I would have a challenge on the tampering because if it's hemp, then it's not illegal.
Así es que en cuanto a la objeción es que si dice que esta manipulación no es en contra de tentativa, no es ilícito o ilegal.
Ms. Lauren?
Señora Lauren.
The state would argue that there is probable cause. He made an admission. At the very least, the state would argue there's probable cause for the tampering because he admitted that he threw the stuff in the garbage because he was scared. So the state would argue there's at least probable cause for the tampering. I've asked the court to find probable cause on the cannabis and paraphernalia based on his admission. But if the court doesn't do that, I would ask for 24 hours to get more information on those charges.
Hay por lo menos, el Estado alega que existe por lo menos motivos fundados para justificar el cargo de manipulación, ya que él admitió que tiró las las cosas en el basurero porque tenía miedo. El Estado alega que por lo menos existen motivos fundados para justificar la manipulación. De la juez no determinar motivo fundado en cuanto a cannabis porque está fallido, entonces el Estado solicita que se le conceda por lo menos un plazo de 24 horas para obtener información adicional en cuanto a estos cargos.
In addition, the state would argue on the tampering charge, there would be an additional basis for probable cause because he threw it away. The officer, in theory, wouldn't have been able to test it if he tried to, if he threw it away. So that's tampering regardless of what the substance was.
Además, el Estado también alega que manipulación del cargo es viable debido a que hay, por la base de que él lo tiró, lo votó. Entonces, si la gente en teoría no pudo haberlo sometido a pruebas debido a que él lo tiró.
As to the resisting and the tampering, I am going to find probable cause. I'm going to set his
No,
bond.
go ahead,
Go ahead.
Okay. En cuanto a resistir y manipulación, voy a determinar que se establecieron motivos fundados. Voy a fijar esto para una fianza.
As to the resisting, his bond will be set at $5,000.
Por resistir, la fianza se le fija en la cantidad de $5,000.
As to the tampering, I'll set his bond at $10,000.
En cuanto a la manipulación, voy a fijar la fianza por de $10,000.
As to the cannabis and drug paraphernalia, I'll grant the state's request for 24 hours to attempt to establish probable cause.
Y en cuanto al de cannabis y adminículos de drogas, voy a concederle el pedimento por parte del Estado de 24 horas para que traten de establecer motivos fundados.
We'll add him to tomorrow's first appearance list.
Él será agregado a la lista de primera comparecencia de mañana.
Tomorrow he'll only be coming back on the cannabis and paraphernalia charges.
Correct.
Así es que mañana él estará regresando solamente para el cargo de cannabis y adminículos de drogas. Así es, así es.
Okay.
After tomorrow, sir, your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Después de mañana, señor, la próxima fecha a comparecer va a ser el 21 de julio a las 8:15.
Okay.
Ok.
Cesar Tum Guachia.
César.
Sí.
Yes.
Sir, you're charged with no valid driver's license, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail.
Señora, usted se le acusa de no tener una licencia de conducir. Es un delito menor de primer grado. Se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 1 año.
Would you like an attorney appointed?
¿Le gustaría que le nombren un abogado de oficio?
¿Puedo conseguir uno?
May I get my own?
You can hire your own, certainly.
Usted puede contratar su propio abogado si así lo desea.
Okay.
Ok.
Is that what you'd like to do?
¿Así es como desea proceder?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. If that changes or you're unable to hire one, just let the judge know at your next court date that you need one appointed.
Si cambia de opinión o si las circunstancias cambian, infórmeselo al juez cuando comparezca a la próxima audiencia.
Okay.
Ok.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
Examiné la declaración jurada por escrito. Determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados para justificar los cargos.
Your bond will be set at $1,000,
Se le fija la fianza en la cantidad de $1,000.
and your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
La próxima fecha a comparecer ante el tribunal será el 2 de julio a las 8:30.
Okay.
Ok.
Yahir Santiago.
Yahir Santiago.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with no valid driver's license, a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days in jail.
Señor, buenos días. Se le acusa de no tener una licencia válida de conductor. Un delito menor de segundo grado se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 60 días.
And one count of resisting an officer without violence, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail.
Y un punto acusatorio de resistir la autoridad a un delito menor de primer grado se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 1 año.
Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Señor, ¿le gustaría que le nombraran a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente?
Sí. O también
Yes.
puedo contratar a alguno.
Yes, can I also hire my own?
If you would rather hire your own, you certainly can.
Si usted prefiere contratar los servicios de un abogado particular, usted claramente lo puede hacer.
Okay. También nómbreme uno, por favor, si puede.
Oh, can you please appoint one for me?
Sure, are you working?
¿Tiene empleo actualmente?
Sí.
Yes.
How much do you earn each week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
950.
950.
Do you have children that you support?
¿Tiene niños a quien mantener económicamente?
No.
No.
I'll provisionally appoint a lawyer for you today. It is likely that you won't qualify for them after you fill out the application.
Provisionalmente voy a nombrarle un abogado de oficio para que lo represente hoy. Sin embargo, lo más probable es que no califique para estos servicios una vez usted llene la solicitud.
Okay.
Okay.
You also have a charge of leaving the scene of a crash without giving information.
Y también tiene un cargo de haber dejado el lugar de los hechos después de un choque sin dejar información.
Is that a first degree misdemeanor or second degree misdemeanor? Ms. Lauren, the leaving the scene charge that he's charged with, is that a first degree misdemeanor or second?
And what case are we
What was
on?
his last name again?
Santiago?
Santiago.
Yeah, here, Santiago.
Sí.
Señora Lauren, el delito de haber dejado el lugar de los hechos después de un choque se considera ser un delito menor de primer grado o de segundo.
Yeah, I don't even see the leaving the scene. I've just got the no valid. I think it's an M1 probably because of an enhancement.
I don't have leaving the scene
It
either.
was a modified affidavit given to us this morning.
Okay. Aquí no lo veo en la lista de causas, quizás es delito menor de primer grado porque hay el agravante, se escalan.
Do you want to see if you can find it?
Hay una declaración jurada modificada que fue entregada esta mañana.
Here, let me see if I can just.
Your Honor,
Yes.
here you go.
Oh, did you find it? Ms. Lauren, Ms. Smith, do you all want to look at the packet that they have?
The only thing I had was the no valid DL and resisting. I would just refer to the court whether there's probable cause on leaving the scene.
Lo único que yo veo es la de licencia, de no tener una licencia válida, el de resistir. Así es que dejo bajo el criterio de la juez en cuanto el dejar el lugar de los hechos.
Here's the amended affidavit if you all want to take a look at it.
Esta es la declaración jurada modificada por escrito, si ustedes quieren examinarla.
I think it's because he tried to, because he was trying to leave the scene.
Sí.
I think it should be an M2 because they don't have the no valid as enhanced, so I think it's an M2.
Okay.
Creo que es un M2 porque no tienen el de no tener la licencia válida con agravantes, así que creo que es M2. Muy bien.
I am finding probable cause. I'm setting your bond as to the two M2s at $250 each.
Bien, determinó motivos fundados y le fijo la fianza por los dos delitos menores de categoría 2 de $250 por cada uno.
And the
Okay.
resisting will be set at 1,000.
Y el de resistir la autoridad se le fija la fianza de $1,000.
Your
Okay.
next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
La próxima fecha a comparecer ante el tribunal va a ser el 21 de julio a las 8:15.
Your Honor, when you have an earlier court date, aren't these all misdemeanors?
Su señoría, ¿podría fijarle una fecha de comparecencia anterior?
I thought their court date was
Pronto.
usually like about 2 weeks out, not a whole month.
It should be July 2nd.
July 2nd. It was a mistake on the paperwork. Thank you.
Ok,
July
muy bien,
2nd at 8:15. Or 8:30.
muy bien, la fecha a comparecer va a ser el 2 de julio. Hubo un error en los documentos. El 2 de julio a las 8:15 o 8:30.
Okay.
I did. I told him I don't know that he's going to qualify after he fills out his application based on his income, but I did appoint you for purposes of today.
Su señoría nombró al abogado de oficio, sí lo hice. Ahora no sé si él calificará para sus servicios una vez él llene la solicitud en base de sus ingresos, pero los nombré con fines de la audiencia de hoy. Gracias.
Ms. Fejo, I believe that's all the Spanish cases. Were you able to reach the Creole interpreter this morning?
Your Honor, I reached out to all the interpreters of the circuit under, the circuit uses, and I didn't get a response. I will continue to check and I will notify you, okay?
Thank you
If
so
I-
much.
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, we have one in House County.
We got one in Hardy.
Okay, let's do Highlands. Who is your Spanish speaker there?
Erica Marie Ramos Delgado.
Erika Marie Ramos Delgado.
Give me 1 second to pull up the paperwork. All right, Ms. Ramos, it appears that you were picked up on an out-of-county warrant.
Señora Ramos, parece ser que usted fue prendida por una orden de captura que origina fuera del condado.
Looks like it's out of Hendry County.
Parece que origina en el condado de Hendry.
¿Me está haciendo la pregunta o me lo... ok.
Are you asking me the question or are you letting me know?
I'm letting you know.
Le estoy dejando saber.
Ok.
Okay.
It appears that is a no bond warrant.
Y parece que es una orden de captura que no permite fianza.
They will notify Hendry County that you are in custody so that Hendry County can come and pick you up.
Ellos estarán notificando al condado de Henry para que usted está detenida para que ellos vengan a recogerla.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Is that the only Spanish speaker you have in Highlands?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then who is it in Hardy?
Alvarez, Ruiz, Francisco.
Thank you.
Francisco Álvarez Ruiz.
Sir, you're charged with 1 count of battery. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in jail.
Señor, se le acusa un punto acusatorio de agresión con lesiones. Esto se considera ser un delito menor de primer grado. Se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 1 año.
Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
¿Le gustaría que se le nombrara un abogado de oficio para que lo represente?
Sí,
Yes.
Are you working right now?
¿Tiene empleo actualmente?
sí trabajo en Roper.
Yes, I do work, and the interpreter could hear the latter part of his response, Your Honor. May the interpreter get repetition?
You can.
Okay, thank you. Señor, repita lo que usted dijo.
Sí, tengo trabajo en el roofing.
Oh, yes, I did say that I do have a job in roofing.
How much do you earn each week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
9.50.
$9.50.
And do you have children that you support?
¿Tiene niños a quien mantener económicamente?
Tengo 5.
I have 5 of them.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Provisionalmente voy a nombrar la oficina de abogados de oficio.
I've reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
Examinado la declaración jurada por escrito, determiné que se establecieron motivos fundados.
And I'm setting your bond at $1,000.
Estoy fijando la fianza en la cantidad de $1,000.
If you bond out, you'll also be supervised by pretrial release.
Si sale bajo fianza, usted estará siendo monitoreado por la Oficina de Servicios previo al juicio.
You'll call in once per week. You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court.
Deberá llamar una vez a la semana. Se le prohíbe que salga del estado sin permiso del tribunal.
Okay.
You won't possess or use any weapons, firearms, guns, knives, or ammunition.
Se le prohíbe que use o porte ningún tipo de armas de fuego o munición alguna.
You'll have no contact, directly or indirectly, with the alleged victim.
Se le prohíbe que tenga contacto o interacción alguna, ya sea directa o indirectamente, con la supuesta víctima.
And you'll stay at least 500 feet away from her home, her place of employment, her vehicle, etc.
Y deberá mantenerse a no menos de 500 pies de retirado de su casa, de la casa de ella, de su empleo, o sea, del empleo de ella, de su vehículo y así sucesivamente.
That no contact provision starts right now.
Y esa condición de que no tenga contacto o interacción alguno comienza inmediatamente, a partir de hoy.
If you need to return to the home to get your belongings, you may do so one time with law enforcement.
De usted necesitar regresar a su casa para retirar sus pertenencias, se le permite en una sola ocasión, siempre y cuando esté acompañado por los agentes del orden público.
Do not go without law enforcement. It will be a violation of your pretrial release.
De usted regresar sin estar acompañado por los agentes del orden público, se considerará que incumplió las condiciones de su puesta en libertad previa al juicio.
Thank you, sir.
Señor, gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Fejo. If you could just keep us updated on the Creole interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will. Thank you so much.
Angela Jackson. Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor,
You're charged with 3 counts of leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage. Each of those are second-degree misdemeanors punishable by up to 60 days in jail, and 1 count of driving under the influence. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
yes, please.
Are you working?
No,
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
thank you.
Give me 1 moment to review the affidavit.
Thank you.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the leaving the scene counts, your bond will be set at $250 per count. The DUI count will be set at $1,000. If you bond out, you will be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't drive without a valid driver's license. You will not possess or consume any alcohol or enter any bar or lounge. You'll also be subject to random drug testing, urine, and breath tests at your own expense. Your next court date is going to be July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Manuel Gonzalez. Morning, sir.
One.
You're charged with one count of actually, you're charged with violation of probation. Would you like an attorney appointed?
What am I being charged with?
Looks like a violation of probation.
He said a new law violation.
Oh, you also have a new law violation. DWLSR as a habitual traffic offender. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
I
No?
was
How much were you earning?
$4.90 a week.
Right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit, I do find probable cause. I'll set your bond on the new law violation at $1,000. It's gonna be a no bond hold on the violation of probation until you see the judge in Highlands County. Brian Warbont. Morning, sir.
Morning.
Looks like you're here on a capias for possession of methamphetamine. Do you already have an attorney in that case?
I've already been sentenced, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, Sanderson Select Defender's Office. It looks like he's supposed to serve one more day, so I was gonna ask if that was the rest of his sentence, because we can't be appointed if it's already over with.
Oh, yep, that's what the bottom of the warrant says, condition of release to serve remaining 1 day straight. All right, looks like you got 1 day to serve, and then you should be released, as long as you don't have anything else pending.
Your Honor, is that from the time he got booked in, or?
Should be from the time you got booked in.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Jose Rojas.
Sanderson Select Defender's Office. This is a bring back from yesterday. We were appointed on the case yesterday. I have received an updated affidavit from the state that has the correct statute number for introduction of contraband into the detention facility. So it went from an F2 to an F3, so I'd ask if this bond could be adjusted on that one charge.
Certainly, his bond will be adjusted to $5,000 on the 3rd degree felony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, he also has an open case that he's here currently right now.
Mr. Rojas has more charges?
It's an
Well,
open
he's
case.
here for, yeah, he's here on another case.
But that has nothing to do with this case right here.
Do you all have something new other than what we handled yesterday?
I don't see anything open either.
It's something different than what he was here for yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
What are his charges?
His original charge was case number 18001429.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Can I have counsel approach?
I wasn't aware of anything else yesterday.
Um,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the case number. Open case. What is the case number? It's an 18 case?
Looks like it's an 18 case.
Oh,
Okay.
2 O's.
I guess he's already under sentence on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's for me, sentence for.
So he's already under sentence on that one, Highlands?
Yeah, he's going to court to that one right now, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
All right, so his bond's been adjusted on the one count from yesterday.
Your Honor, when you get time, I would like to speak to you for a second if it's possible.
If it's about the facts of your case, that's not a good idea.
No, not the facts. I just have a question about my case, about these charges.
What's your question?
How do you find probable cause on these charges? I don't get it. Because I'm getting charged for introduction of contraband, and there's no sign of me entering or introducing no contraband or no drugs. Then I'm getting charged with possession, and there's no signs of me having any possession. So I'm trying to figure out how these charges even probable cause for me to be charged with.
Based on the facts that were alleged in the affidavit yesterday, I did find probable cause. Your attorney, when they have discovery, will go over the affidavit and what was said in the affidavit. All right? Jessica Smith? Good morning. You're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. That's a third-degree felony. It's punishable by up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. You're also charged with one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, punished by up to 1 year in county jail. Looks like you're also charged with a violation of conditional release. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, please.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the new law charges, your bond's going to be set at $1,000 on the misdemeanor and $5,000 on the felony. As to the violation of probation and the order revoking pretrial release, you're going to be held no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that all you all have?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thanks, Highlands.
Thank you.
All right, Hardy, you're up. Yasmin Carbajal. Morning. You're charged with one count of aggravated battery causing bodily harm and one count of hit and run, failing to stop with a crash. The first charge is a second-degree felony, punishable up to 15 years in Florida State Prison. The second charge is a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working?
Yes, I am.
How much do you earn every week?
1,200 biweekly.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 on the third-degree felony and $10,000 on the second-degree felony. If you bond out, you're going to be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, guns, knives. You'll have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim. That starts now. You won't go within 500 feet of the residence, his vehicle, his place of employment, etc. If you need to go to the residence to retrieve your belongings, you may do so one time with law enforcement. Do not go without law enforcement. It will violate the terms of your release. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Amato Garcia.
Sandra Smith, Public Defender's Office. I do have one stipulation with the state regarding probable cause.
Okay. Morning, Mr. Garcia.
Oh, maybe for him and not her.
Morning.
You're charged with one count of kidnapping, a first-degree felony punishable up to 30 years in Florida State Prison, one count of kidnapping, false imprisonment, a third-degree felony, one count of domestic battery by strangulation, a third-degree felony, and one count of battery with a prior conviction, a third-degree felony. And each of those is punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Ms. Smith?
Your Honor, actually, I don't, I just now, I'm reading the affidavit again, and I saw that it does say he has prior battery convictions. I was just going to challenge that they didn't list a prior conviction, but they did.
All right, thank you.
After rereading this, thank you.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
And Your Honor, on the kidnapping, that is an F1 punishable by law, so the state would ask for the kidnapping count to stay at no bond at this point.
All right, as to the kidnapping count, that count will remain no bond. As to the false imprisonment, I'll set your bond at $5,000. As to, or actually, that's a second-degree felony, right? 15,000. 5,000 each count on the third-degree felonies. If you bond out, you will be supervised by pretrial. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You'll wear a GPS monitor. You'll have no contact with the alleged victim directly or indirectly. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from her home, her vehicle, her place of employment, school. You won't possess any weapons, knives, ammunition, etc. You understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
That no contact order starts now.
Your Honor, was Public Defender appointed?
Yes.
Thank you.
Lance Vivian. Morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're charged with one count of battery, a first-degree misdemeanor, is punishable up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
I have an attorney representing me on another case.
Is it a
Yes,
public defender or is it somebody you hired?
public defender.
Okay, I'll appoint them to this case as well. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'll set your bond at $1,000. If you bond out, you're going to be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once per week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, knives. You'll have no contact with the alleged victim, directly or indirectly. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from her residence, vehicle, place of employment, school. Was he out on bond on another case?
Yes, ma'am. He has an open case, MM 26286. And
In that case, the court will be revoking his bond and he will be held no bond pursuant to Parker v. State. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is that all you all have, Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, South County, you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Fred Morales? Did I say that right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Looks like you're here here on an out-of-county warrant from Orange County. That is a no bond hold. We're gonna let Orange County know that you're here. I'm gonna set you on the first appearance docket on June 19th at 1 PM to see if they've picked you up yet.
Say that again. You will set me a court for here?
Just to see if they've picked you up.
Okay, and if they haven't picked me up, what will be the next process?
They have a certain amount of time to pick you up, so you'll probably get set for another court date.
Okay, what's the timing?
I think it's 30 days. Is it 30 days, Ms. Lauren?
For out of county, there's not a set.
Oh, no, that's for fugitive
That's for
warrants.
fugitive,
Yeah,
yes.
there's no time. They just have to come get you. So you just gotta wait till they get to you.
Okay, so
I
even
mean,
if
it's
I have
Orange
a
County. It shouldn't take that long.
so even if I have a lawyer, it doesn't matter?
Well, if you have an attorney, you should contact them certainly and let them know where you are because they might be able to speed up the process.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nicholas Blanco.
Sanders.
Yes, ma'am.
Senator's office out of stipulation with the state.
All right, sir, you're charged with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor, is punishable up to a year in jail. 1 count of petty theft with 2 or more prior convictions, a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. 1 count of possession of methamphetamine, a third-degree felony. 2 counts of possession of methamphetamine and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, it looks like.
How do I have 2 counts of drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine?
That's what you're charged with.
But can't you only be charged with
Hold
1
on,
count?
stop, no, this is not, did you hear the instructions that I went over at the beginning of this when we started? This is not a motion hearing, this is not an opportunity for you to present evidence, this is a first appearance hearing. There are certain things that I need to get through, all right? Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
Nope.
Try that again, are you working?
No.
Thank you. I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Ms. Smith, you have a...
Yes, Your Honor, and that's why there's a stipulation. He's been double charged with paraphernalia and methamphetamine. So their stipulation is on 1 count of paraphernalia and 1 count of meth. There is no probable cause, and he should be ROR'd, which would just leave the 3 charges.
Thank you, Ms. Smith.
You're welcome.
You see what happens when we trust the process, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I will find probable cause as to the petty theft, 1 count of drug paraphernalia, and 1 count of possession of methamphetamine. As to the petty theft, his bond will be set at $5,000. As to the paraphernalia, his bond will be set at $1,000. And as to the possession of methamphetamine, his bond will be set at $5,000. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
And also, would he be ROR'd then on the
He'll
other?
be ROR'd on the other 2.
And the paraphernalia?
Yes, the other meth and the other paraphernalia.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is that Helmo Coleman?
Yes, ma'am.
Morning.
Good morning.
Your charge is 1 count of driving while license suspended or revoked with as a second or subsequent offense. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30. Is that Matthew Likens?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I say that correctly, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Smith, do you want to waive the reading of his charges?
I want to waive the reading of the 1 count, the chapter 800. I have no
Okay.
objection to the 2 trespasses being announced.
All right, you've got two counts of trespass charged, sir. Each of those are first-degree misdemeanors, punishable up to a year in jail. You also have another charge. Did they let you know what it is?
Freedom.
They're gonna tell it to you there, okay? Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond on each count at $1,000. If you bond, you are going to be supervised by pretrial. You're going to call in once a week. You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court. You'll have no contact with the alleged victims. Directly or indirectly, you'll stay at least 500 feet away from their property, their vehicles, their place of employment, their schools, etc. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30. Thank you. Jeffrey McGriff.
Judge, he was combative again.
Okay, we'll put him on for tomorrow. Is this Stephen Schwartz?
Stewart, yes, ma'am.
Mr. Stewart, you're charged well, you're here for an out-of-county warrant for Highlands County.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like there's a $5,000 bond listed on the warrant, so that's what we'll put your bond at. If you bond out, it's $5,000 on each warrant. There's 2 warrants. And we'll put you back on the first appearance list on June 19th to see if Highlands County has come to get you yet.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
You too. South County, does that take care of you all?
Judge, it should.
The first one is Central Bradford, first name Taylor.
Thank you. Ms. Bradford, you're here charged with 1 count of grand theft, $750 or more. That is a 3rd-degree felony punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am. I actually have a public defender already for open cases that I'm facing.
Okay, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender to this case.
Thank you.
In your Honor, Sanderson Public Defender's Office. Appears this is a case that occurred on or about March 22nd, so I don't know if it predates her other case.
We'll look. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond in this case at $5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
When did she bond out on her other cases, Ms. Lauren?
I think she bonded.
Or when did those other cases occur, I guess?
The offense dates were April 14th and April 9th.
So after this.
She didn't go to first appearance until April 20th on the total 3 land thefts.
All right, Ms. Bradford, you got a lucky break today because of the timing of your other cases. I'm not going to revoke your bond in the other cases.
Thank you, Jesus.
Listen to me. This is a big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
You have no bond. You better,
yes, ma'am.
You better be walking a real straight line until you get those other cases resolved. You got it?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you.
All right, have a good day. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Next, last name Brown, first name Ashley.
Morning, Ms. Brown. You're charged with violations of probation. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Judge Harb indicated that this was a no bond warrant for violation, so you'll be held no bond. Your next court date is July 13th at 8:15.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Last name Chavez, first name Vega. Sorry, Victoria.
Good morning, Ms. Chavez. You're charged with 1 count of no valid driver's license. That's a 1st-degree misdemeanor and punishable up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Speak Spanish?
Huh?
Speak Spanish?
There's now she's saying she speaks Spanish.
You don't speak any
Interpreters
English?
here.
No.
All right, Ms. Fayhoe, can you assist? I guess we have another interpreter case. She's charged
Yes.
with a no valid driver's license. It's
Se le
a first,
acusa,
go ahead.
se le acusa de no tener una licencia válida de conductor. Es un delito de primer grado.
Punishable, it's a first degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail.
Un delito menor de primer grado se sanciona con una pena carcelaria que pudiera ser tanto como de 1 año.
Would you like an attorney?
¿Le gustaría que le nombren un abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you working?
¿Trabaja? ¿Tiene empleo? Yes.
How much do you earn each week?
¿Cuánto gana a la semana?
600.
600.
I'll provisionally appoint the office of the public defender.
Provisionalmente le nombro a la oficina de abogados de oficio para que los represente.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
Examiné la declaración jurada por escrito. Determiné que se establecieron los motivos fundados para justificar los cargos.
I'm setting your bond at $1,000.
Le fijo la fianza en la cantidad de $1,000.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
La próxima fecha a comparecer va a ser el 2 de julio a las 8:30.
It's very important when you're in court, when they ask the group if you need an interpreter, that you let them know.
Es muy importante cuando ellos hacen preguntas al grupo y les preguntan que si necesitan servicios de interpretación, que usted les notifique.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Bien, ok.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fayhoe.
Next
You're
one
welcome.
is
Your
De-
Honor, we did secure Miss Eunice Stewart for Creole interpreter. I'm waiting for her to
Detmer?
connect.
Was that Ms. Stewart?
I don't know. Is Miss Stewart connected?
She's not here yet.
Autumn
Okay.
Rain Detmer?
Oh, wait.
All right, Ms. Fayhoe, just let me know, or if she lets me know when she gets on. Thank you.
Okay, Your Honor.
Last name Detmer, first name Autumn.
Yeah. Autumn
Thank you.
Detmer.
Ms. Detmer, you're here on an out-of-county warrant from Orange County?
Orange County Jail.
Yes.
I know I have my license.
Okay, so we're gonna let Orange County know that you're here. That was a no bond warrant, so I can't give you a bond, but I'm gonna put you on the first appearance list for June 19th at 1 o'clock to see if they've come to get you yet.
All right, I'm sorry. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, step on over.
Thank you.
Last name Duff, first name Shannon.
Good morning.
Morning.
You're charged with 1 count of delivering or distributing oxycodone, a second-degree felony, punishable up to 15 years in Florida State Prison, and 1 count of possession of oxycodone Percocet, a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond on the first count at 10,000 and your bond on the second count is 5,000. Your next court date will be July 21st at 8:15.
Judge, the next one, last name is Gannon, first name Kristen. She was uncooperative. This is day number 2, and she did get a new charge yesterday.
All right. Ms. Smith, do you want me to provisionally appoint the public defender and?
Yes, Your Honor, I would waive her appearance today, this has to go forward.
All right, we're gonna waive her appearance and we'll go ahead and handle her. I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I've reviewed the affidavit. I am finding probable cause for the burglary of a structure and trespass, the third-degree felony and a second-degree misdemeanor. I'm gonna set her bond at 5,000 on the burglary, 1,000 on the trespass. And then the resisting. I will also find probable cause and set her bond at $1,000.
Okay. Judge, the next one is Garcia, first name Rosalinda.
Is that Miss Stewart that's just logged in? No? Okay, just want to make sure. Ms. Garcia, you're charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended or revoked. That's a first degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you. The next one is Green, first name Vicky.
Assistant Public Defender's Office, Your Honor. I would ask to be appointed on this case, and I would ask for her to be released on her own recognizance since it's a nonviolent trespass charge. She has just been found incompetent to proceed in 2026 MM 000560VA by Judge Patey on April 23rd, 2026. So that's a recent finding of incompetence. So I'd ask for ROR and for our office to be appointed.
I will provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Ms. Lauren, any objection to that request for ROR based on that recent finding by Judge Patey?
No, ma'am.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. I want you to understand right now, the information that I have is that you've been trespassed from the courthouse in Bartow. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so unless you have a court date, you can't be at the courthouse, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank
Bye.
you.
I'm gonna get in when they don't let me in the courthouse.
If you have court, you can go to court.
But see, they've told me the green suits don't let me in. That's why I have not been going to courthouse. Misty, that's dealing with my son, she been telling them not let me in. The green suits don't let me in. That's why I have not been going to regular hours.
Okay, you gotta talk to your attorney about that, okay?
Okay.
Next one is Keyword, first name Kristen.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Ms. Smith, do you want to waive the reading of the charge?
Ask to speak, call the third-degree felony neglect charge.
All right, you're charged with a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, please.
Are you working right now?
I'm on medical leave.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Thank you.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000. If you are released, you'll be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You'll have you won't leave the state without permission from the court. You'll have no contact with the alleged victim in this case unless it is approved by the dependency court.
What do you mean by that? I'm sorry.
I mean, I assume that there is another investigation that is open, and if you are granted supervised time, then you may exercise it.
Okay. I understand.
All right, your next court date is going to be July 21st at 8:15.
Okay, thank you.
Next one, last name Johnson, first name Quinterica.
Johnson, good morning. You're charged with 1 count of domestic violence battery, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail. 1 count of domestic violence aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 15 years in prison, and 1 count of driving while license suspended, a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 60 days in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
I'll provisionally, are you working?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the battery count, I'm setting your bond at $5,000. As to the aggravated battery, I'm setting your bond at $10,000. As to the driving charge, your bond will be set at $250. If you bond out, you'll be supervised by pretrial. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court. You won't drive without a valid driver's license. You won't use or possess or carry any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. And you'll have no contact with the alleged victim directly or indirectly. You won't go within 500 feet of their residence, vehicle, place of employment, etc. That no contact provision starts right now. You understand?
Yes.
Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Yes, ma'am. And then I do have a question.
What's your question?
I wanted to know if I can get a lower bond with the $10,000.
No, ma'am.
You know, you did give her the one time to go back.
I didn't, but thank you for reminding me. If you need to get your belongings from the residence, then
No,
you can
that's my apartment. That's my place.
Well, right
He
now,
don't stay there.
okay.
He doesn't stay there.
If he doesn't live there, then you can go there. If he is there, you cannot be there. You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Good morning. You're charged with 1 count of possession of cannabis and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Each of those are first-degree misdemeanors, punishable up to 1 year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I've reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000 on each count. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Okay. Thank you.
Next one, last name Langford, first name Kimberly.
Sanderson Public Defender's Office. I do have one stipulation.
Good morning, Ms. Langford. You're charged with 2 counts of resisting officers without violence. Each of those are first-degree misdemeanors, punishable by up to a year in jail, and 1 count of interfering with a first responder on duty, and that's a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 60 days in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Ms. Smith?
Yes, there is a stipulation. She's charged with 2 counts of resisting without violence per officer, so that on one of the resisting without violence charges, there is no probable cause, and she should be released on her own cognizance on that charge.
You agree, Ms. Lauren?
Yes, ma'am.
I've reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause as to 1 count of resisting an officer without violence. I'll set bond on that count at $1,000. She'll be ROR'd on the second count, and her bond will be set at $250 on the other count. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
Next one, Lorenzo, first name Alessandra.
Sanderson Public Defender's Office. I guess I just need clarification regarding her VOP charge at some point.
Looks like it says it's for a DWLSR.
Yes, Your Honor, and I did check with Ms. Lauren earlier, and I couldn't find anywhere that she's on probation for DWLSR. And on the Department of Corrections website, it doesn't show what she's on, but if you go to CCIS, it shows a Hillsborough County case only. but none of the charges are for DWSR, it's for other charges, so I was confused on this.
Interesting.
I tried to work it out this earlier, but we couldn't figure this out.
Hillsborough County case, the judgment sentence, there's paraphernalia, refusal, and DUI.
Maybe they just put that because she was arrested. Because that's the new charge. So I'm wondering if that's where the confusion.
I just want to make sure that it's known as a Hillsborough County case, but she's on probation there for DWSR.
Yeah, the affidavit doesn't say. It just says she was on probation. But Ms. Lauren, you agree it's not a Polk County probation case? It's
Correct,
a
it's a
Hillsborough County
probation case, yes, ma'am.
All right. And no warrants have been issued in that.
I didn't see any. There was a warrant, but it got recalled from the
Yeah, this looks like the officer just violated her on that probation.
Oh, I get, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
this was a warrantless based on the new law violation, but there had been a warrant, but it got recalled.
All right. As to the DWSR, I am finding probable cause, and I'll set bond at $250. Ms. Lauren, what says the state as to bond on the BOP from Hillsborough?
Here, the state would ask for that to remain at no bond at this point. I don't know if we want to bring her back tomorrow or Tuesday and see if Hillsborough is going to come get her if she bonds out.
Any objection to that, Ms. Smith?
That's fine.
All right. So, Ms. Lorenzo, I'm going to hold you no bond on the BOP. I'm going to put you on the first appearance list for Tuesday at 1 p.m. to see if Hillsborough County is going to come and get you on that, or if they want to issue you a bond. Other than that, your next court date will be July 2nd at 8:30.
I apologize, was about defender appointed.
They were, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next one is Arantes, first name Weeder. He has a Creole interpreter. Come on up.
Your Honor,
Good morning,
this is
Your
the
Honor.
interpreter.
Yes.
We have the Creole interpreter on.
Thank you, Ms. Fejo.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eunice Stewart, Creole interpreter, is present.
Good morning, Ms. Stewart. Thank you for making yourself available this morning. I certainly appreciate it.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Mr. Orientes, you're charged with 2 counts of battery.
Monsieur Orientis, je t'ai chargé de 2 comptes de où t'es attaqué.
Domestic violence battery, and each of them are punishable by 1 year in the jail.
C'est violence domestique et chaque compte yo capable puni jusqu'à 1 an en prison.
Would you like an attorney appointed?
Est-ce que tu as aimé un avocat appointé pour vous?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you working right now?
Est-ce que vous
Yes.
travaillez pour nous? Yes.
Yes.
Do you need an interpreter, sir?
Est-ce que vous avez besoin d'un interprète, monsieur?
Oui. Yes.
Yes.
Great, then you need to answer in Creole.
Donc, vous avez besoin de répondre en créole.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
much do you earn every week?
Combien on touche chaque semaine?
$600.
$500.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
M'a appointé avocat public là en provisionnel.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause.
M'te révisé affidavit là et m'te joint cause probable.
I'm setting your bond at $1,000 on each count.
Et m'a mette caution $1,000 sur chaque compte.
If you bond out, you'll be supervised by pretrial release.
Si que ou paye caution pour sortir ou pral en bas supervision de relâcher avant jugement.
You'll call in once a week.
Et faut qu'on relève chaque semaine, une fois par semaine.
You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court.
Et ou pas doit quitter l'État Floride là sans que ou pas gagne permission tribunal là.
You won't possess or use any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
Pas dwe posséder ni utiliser aucune zam pour tirer, aucune balle ni couteau.
You'll have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim.
Pas dwe gen aucun contact directement ou soit indirectement avec victime nan.
You'll stay at least 500 feet away from their residence, their vehicle, and their place of employment.
Faut qu'on ait 500 pieds de victime nan tout lè de machine ni travail li, de personne nan et l'école li.
If you need to retrieve your belongings from the residence, you may go one time with law enforcement.
Si que ou besoin prend bagay yo nan kay la, ou capable aller une seule fois avec assistance de officier.
Do not go without law enforcement. That would be a violation of the conditions of pretrial.
Pas dwe aller sans officier parce que ça a une violation de
Your conditions of pretrial with the no contact start right now.
condition avant jugement avec ou pas dwe contacter victime nan li commencer kounye.
You understand?
Est-ce que vous comprenez?
Yes.
Yes.
Next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
L'autre date pour retourner dans le tribunal, c'est 2 juillet à 8h30.
Thank you.
Okay.
Merci.
No question?
One question?
What's your question?
Okay.
Qui question?
Okay. Dame lan, c'est pas, dame lan, m'pat non, comme si non discussion avec elle, c'est juste jalousie la fait, et puis,
The woman, I was not in a discussion with her. She was just being jealous.
jaloux.
I don't want you to discuss the facts of the case because everything that you say right now is being recorded.
M'pa vlo discuter aucun fait dans cas parce que chaque bagay que ou di kounya, y a enregistré li.
Okay.
There's a prosecutor in the courtroom with me right now listening to everything that you say.
Bon, l'État gouvernement qui dans tribunal là ensemble avec moi kounya qui a écouté tout ça wap di.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a question that doesn't relate to the facts of your case?
Est-ce que vous avez une question qui pas en accord avec fait de cas là?
Ok. Question, c'est comment m'a fait payer avocat, est-ce que c'est un monde qui a payé le dehors pour moi, en famille ou bien moi-même, madame là?
With the attorney, how will I be able to pay the attorney? Is it someone from the outside or from me while I'm in here?
You won't have any fees due until your case is resolved.
Ou pas gen aucun frais pour payer pour jusqu'à ce que cas là li résoudre.
Any fees that are assessed will be minimal.
Et n'importe frais que yo tap kaba ou pour payer la minime.
And if any fees are ordered, the clerk's office will work out a payment plan with you.
Et n'importe frais tribunal la dit que ou ta doit payer, secrétaire tribunal dans office là, yo capable faire un plan pour vous.
All right, thank you.
Merci.
Okay. Then you,
Sure.
Come back.
Thank you, Ms. Stewart.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next one, last name Logan, first name Diamond.
Ms. Logan, you're charged with one count of burglary of a conveyance. It's a third-degree felony. And one count of grand theft, $750 or more. That's also a third-degree felony. Each of those is punishable by up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
I think I still have my job, yeah.
How much do you earn every week?
I get paid twice a month.
Okay, how much do you earn biweekly?
Maybe like 14, 13.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I wasn't concerned about the other one, because she's on probation. She had a reduced down felony charge, so it's under a felony case number.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This one's clearly a sort of a county.
I was just gonna see if we could bring one back to RC if that was possible.
Okay, we can, you want to call it?
No, Perez. Perez when we get to Perez.
Well, actually, Perez is, they don't have jurisdiction on that one. It's different than the other one. Because the other one, she was on felony probation, that's why I didn't say anything. And she definitely wasn't on probation for the DLSR. But in this one, she's on probation for DUI, a misdemeanor DUI.
Yeah.
So they had to violate her over there.
I was gonna see if we.
Well,
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $5,000 on each count. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
I'm still gonna.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay. Next one, last name Maston, first name Cynthia.
Ms. Maston, you're here for failing to appear for an arraignment on a trespass charge.
Yes. Yes.
You already have an attorney in that case?
No, I would like one.
All right, are you working?
No.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Your bond is $500 on that warrant. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30. It's very important that you appear for that court date or you're gonna be right back here and you likely won't have a bond. You understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Am I released?
Yes, post the bond.
Am I released?
If you post bond,
Okay.
Last name McGrath, first name Taylor.
Ms. McGrath, you're charged with driving under the influence. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit and do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. If you bond, you'll also be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't drive without a valid driver's license. You won't possess or consume alcohol or enter any bar or lounge. You'll be subject to random drug testing by urine tests and breath tests. And that'll be at your own expense. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
Last name Moran, first name Monica.
Ms. Moran, you're charged with 1 count of driving under the influence. That is a first-degree misdemeanor, and 1 count of refusing to submit to a breath test. That is also a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable, or second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, please.
Are you working?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the DUI, I'm setting your bond at $1,000. As to the refusal, $250. If you bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court. You won't drive without a valid driver's license. You won't possess or consume any alcohol or enter any bar or lounge. You'll be subject to random drug testing, urine and breath tests at your own expense. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Last name Nelson, first name Amanda.
Ms. Nelson, you're charged with 1 count of domestic violence battery, a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in Polk County Jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you earn each week?
I get paid bi-weekly, $1,600.
Do you have children?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I've reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. If you bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't possess any weapons, firearms, guns, ammunition, or knives. You'll have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from their residence, their vehicle, their place of employment. If you need to return to the residence to get your belongings, you may do so one time with law enforcement. Don't go without law enforcement. It will violate the terms of your release. That no contact order starts right now. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. That's me and my kids just moved here. What? I don't know where to go. And my name is on the lease as well.
I understand, but if she is there, there is now a no contact order between the two of you, so you cannot be there. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
Next one, last name Perez, first name Carla.
Sanderson, Flood Defender's Office. I have a Paul Huss challenge on the VOP charge.
Okay. Ms. Perez, you're charged with one count of possession of cannabis, a first-degree misdemeanor, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, first-degree misdemeanor. Each of those are first-degree punishable up to 1 year in jail. And there is also a charge of violation of probation. Would you like an attorney appointed?
I have an attorney for in Hillsborough.
Okay, but these charges are here. Do you want an attorney here?
I'm gonna use the same attorney.
You're gonna hire someone?
Yeah, the same lady I'm gonna hire.
Okay, if that changes, let the court know next time you're in court, okay?
Okay, so, okay.
All right, Ms. Smith?
Yes, the VOP is not actually, it's not a Polk County case, it's a Hillsborough County case. And unlike the other person we had earlier, this is not a felony case out of Hillsborough. It is a county case. She's on probation for a DUI, a county case. So my Paul Huss challenge is that the Lakeland Police Department officer did not have jurisdiction to charge her with a violation of probation from another county case, just as Your Honor wouldn't even have jurisdiction to touch another county's case. The officer certainly didn't have, wasn't able to violate her probation in another county unless this was felony probation, which it is not.
Ms. Lauren?
Your Honor, I understand that this is a county court case, and that's the distinction between this one and the other one. She just got put on probation Wednesday in Hillsborough County, so that does concern the state. The state would ask to bring her back tomorrow on the FOP to see if Hillsborough is going to violate her, because I just have a concern that she allegedly violated within 2 days of being put on probation.
I have the same concern. Unfortunately, I don't think legally I can hold her.
Yes.
So as to the possession of cannabis and the possession of drug paraphernalia, I'm going to set her bond at $1,000 on each count. I would like Hillsborough notified that she's here and why she's here. You may end up with a violation of probation in Hillsborough. I don't know. I'm going to ROR you here because I can't hold you since it's county probation. I can tell you right now, you're not off to a great start on your probation.
I know, but I told the officer I hadn't cleaned.
Listen, don't talk about the facts because everything you say is being recorded. I just want you to understand you need to straighten these things out. Otherwise, you're likely to end up serving a sentence instead of being on probation, okay? All right. Your next court date here. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
So what's gonna happen right now? Like, are you gonna give me a bond or no?
I gave you a bond, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you repeat it? Okay, yeah, I know, I heard it. So just those 2 counts here in Polk, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Last name Reddy, first name Gina.
The state's filing a motion for pretrial detention on trafficking count.
I mean, it's actually not no PC. It's that I don't have jurisdiction because it's a county court case. Yeah, okay.
So she would be ROR on that.
She is ROR. They were asking if I was finding no PC, and I said it's not really that. It's just no jurisdiction, so we're just noting that. But they are putting ROR. All right, Ms. Redding, you're charged with 1 count of possession of cannabis, first-degree misdemeanor, 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a first-degree misdemeanor, 1 count of misuse of a 911 call, a first-degree misdemeanor. Each of those is punishable up to 1 year. You're also charged with 1 count of trafficking in fentanyl over 4 grams. That is a first-degree felony and is punishable up to 30 years in Florida State Prison. And 1 count of introducing contraband to a detention facility, a 3rd-degree felony, and that's punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Are you working?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the possession of cannabis, the misuse of 911, and the possession of drug paraphernalia, I'm setting your bond at $1,000 on each count. As to the introduction of contraband, I'm setting your bond at $5,000. The state has filed a motion for pretrial detention as to the trafficking in fentanyl. So you'll be held no bond on that count until that hearing, and that hearing will take place on Thursday at 1 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Last name Sadler, first name Tammy.
Ms. Sadler, you're charged with 1 count of petty theft. So it's a 2nd-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 60 days in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $250. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
Thomasick, first name Hope.
Ms. Thomas, if you're charged with 1 count of resisting an officer without violence, a 1st-degree misdemeanor, and 1 count of trespass on property, that's also a 1st-degree misdemeanor. They're punishable up to 1 year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
No, but I'd like to ask a question.
Are you going to hire an attorney?
Yeah, I already have an attorney, but how am I trespass? I was at a movie theaters, and
Okay, we're not
like
there.
they never.
Listen.
Have you seen how every single person before you has come to this podium in the order that we've done
That's
things in?
them. That's not me. I'm asking a question.
I understand. Have you seen the order that we have done things in for every single person that has come before you? That was my question to you.
Okay. Yep.
That I've allowed people to ask questions at the end after I'm done asking my questions.
No, I'm just saying, like, the
I'm
body
just
can't.
saying, are you going
There's
to
no.
hire? Do
Yes.
you want an
Yes, ma'am.
attorney appointed?
Yeah, I already hired. Yes, ma'am. I already hired an attorney.
You've already hired an attorney.
Yes.
And my next question is, do you want to wait until your attorney is present, or do you want to go forward today without your attorney here?
I'll go forward without him here.
All right.
I literally didn't fucking do anything.
All right. I have reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. The trespass came to answer your question because you were asked to leave several times. You refused, and you continued to return back to the theater. I don't want you to discuss it on the record because there is a prosecutor sitting in the room with me, and everything that you say is being recorded. It could hurt your case later. I'm setting your bond at $1,000 for each count. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30. Do you have any other questions for me?
No.
Great, thank you.
Last name Wingate, first name Hennessy.
Ms. Wingate, you're charged with 1 count of domestic violence battery. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 1 year in the jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. If you bond out, you'll be supervised by pretrial release. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You'll call in once a week. You won't use or possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, guns, or knives. You'll have no contact with the alleged victim directly or indirectly. That means you'll stay at least 500 feet away from their residence, vehicle, place of employment. That no contact order starts today. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30. Do you have a question?
I have actually a couple of questions. As of right now, I do have parental rights to my son, but he has my child. So how am I supposed to get my son back?
You're going to have to file a motion with the court and family court. And you're going to have to talk to your attorney about filing a motion to allow contact for purposes of child exchanges.
Okay, and another question is, the arresting officer who was there, actually there was a couple officers that were there. They all heard him say that he was lying about it. So how does it finding probable cause when there was no evidence of me jumping on his back?
Because none of that's in the report. The report says that that's what was reported, and today's purpose is whether or not there's probable cause.
So they didn't write where he said that he was lying about it.
That is
and
not in
that
the
he
report.
didn't. Okay, so thank you.
Last name Boland, first name Michael.
Mr. Boland, good morning. You're here on violations of probation. Would you like an
Yes, ma'am.
attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, looks like it came from a warrant. So it's going to be no bond until you see the judge. You'll see the violation court on July 13th at 8:30.
Next one, last name Bumpus, first name Scott.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with 1 count of driving under the influence with a blood alcohol level of 0.15 or higher. So first degree misdemeanor. 1 count of failing to give info at a crash. A second degree misdemeanor. 1 count of willfully refusing to accept or sign a citation. A second degree misdemeanor. Each of those is punishable by up to 60 days in jail. Also leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage. A second degree misdemeanor. And 1 count of resisting an officer without violence. A first degree misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
I guess so, but I was not in an accident.
Okay,
My
sir, have you,
truck.
listen to me. Have you
Okay.
heard me say to several people before you, please don't discuss the facts of your case because there is a prosecutor sitting in the courtroom with me and everything you say is being recorded.
Okay.
I've said that many, many times today.
Yes, ma'am.
You do want an attorney?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
Not as of 2 months ago. No, I I know.
That's all I need to know. I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the DUI, I'm setting your bond at 1,000, the resisting at 1,000, the DUI involving property damage, 1,000, the failure to give info at a crash, 250, and willfully refusing to accept a citation, 250. If you bond out, you're going to be supervised by pretrial release. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't drive without a valid driver's license. You will not possess or consume any alcohol or enter any bar or lounge. You'll be subject to random urinalysis and breath tests at your expense, and you'll have a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Okay, and so I can find out or whatever.
Last name Bernie, first name Reginald.
So you're charged with 1 count of domestic violence battery, a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in jail. Would you like an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you earn every week?
I get paid around $1,200 bi-weekly.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Yes, ma'am.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. If you bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial. You'll call in once per week. You won't leave the state of Florida without permission from the court. You won't use or possess any guns, weapons, ammunition, knives. You won't have any contact with the alleged victim directly or indirectly. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from her residence, place of employment, vehicle, etc. That no contact order starts right now. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Last name Delgado, first name Joel.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with 1 count of trespass. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Last name Figueroa, first name Angel.
Mr. Figueroa, you're charged with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, 1 count of possession of cannabis, over 20 grams, and 1 count of failing to have required endorsement on a DL. The first degree misdemeanor is punishable up to 1 year in jail. The third degree felony is punishable up to 5 years in prison. And the second degree misdemeanor is punishable up to 60 days. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 on the paraphernalia, $5,000 on the cannabis over 20 grams, and $250 on the failure to have a required endorsement. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Okay.
Next one, last name Font, first name Jesse.
Morning, sir. You're charged with 1 count of resisting an officer without violence, a first-degree misdemeanor, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, also a first-degree misdemeanor. Each of those is punishable by up to 1 year in jail, and 1 count of possession of cannabis resin. That's a third-degree felony, and it's punishable up to 5 years in prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
Part-time.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. Your bond will be set at $1,000 as to each misdemeanor and $5,000 on the felony. Your next court date will be July 21st at 8:15.
Next one, last name Gaskin, first name Christopher.
Anderson, Public Defender's Office. I believe we were appointed to this case yesterday. I was reviewing the affidavit. We missed one of the criminal mischief charges, apparently a charge out of the same case we were here for yesterday.
All right, looks like the arrest warrant had his bond set at $1,000 on that. All right, sir, you got a $1,000 bond on that charge.
All righty, thank you, ma'am.
Last name Gibson, first name Douglas.
Morning, Mr. Gibson. You're charged with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail, 1 count of possession of methamphetamine, a third-degree felony. It's punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the paraphernalia charge, your bond will be set at 1,000. As to the methamphetamine, 5,000. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Thank you.
Next one, last name, next one, last name Howard, first name Clarence. He did not get transported yet.
I just have to reset tomorrow then.
We can set him tomorrow. I mean, it looks like it's a third-degree felony and a first-degree misdemeanor. You want me to go ahead and set bond, just in case he's not?
He already has bond, so
Okay.
he may be in the process of bonding out. I don't know, but if he doesn't bond out, I would just ask to reset tomorrow.
All right, if he hasn't bonded out, we'll put him on the list tomorrow.
Okay. Next one, on our list, last name Jean, first name Jocelyn, same situation, has not arrived yet.
All right, we'll move him to tomorrow as well.
Okay. Next one we have is Killis, first name Christopher.
Morning, sir. You're charged with one count of driving while license suspended or revoked, second or subsequent offense. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000, and your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one, Kona, first name, is that Hervey?
Sanderson Flight Defender's Office. I do want to weigh the reading of his one first-degree misdemeanor charge.
Sir, they told you what you're charged with?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes.
Are you working right now?
Yes, part-time.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'll set your bond at $1,000. It looks like he may also be on misdemeanor probation in 26 MM 743.
The state would ask the court to issue an in-standard warrant on that one.
Can you verify for me that he is?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a charge of 743.
Yes, got put on probation, 12 months probation around March 31st.
For a similar charge, it appears.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court is going to issue an in-standard warrant on that case, and he'll be held no bond in that case.
And then I would ask the Flight Defender to be appointed on that case and for it to be set the same time as the arraignment on the new charge.
Yes, I will appoint the public defender on the violation of probation, and we'll set him for arraignment on July 2nd at 8:30.
Your Honor,
Yes?
I have been meeting with my PO and I have kept all the term of my probation, and also at home I have 5 young children that I'm responsible of.
Okay, well, when you pick up a new charge, similar to the one that you're on probation for, that's not following the terms of your probation. That's why I'm issuing a warrant.
What's the next step right now? Hold on.
You're done. So we'll do. Next one, last name Lamb, first name David, he bonded.
Okay.
Next one, Malcolm, first name Ryan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning.
Charged with a violation of probation. You're also charged with domestic violence assault, a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days. Domestic violence battery by strangulation, a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Thank you.
reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. As to the assault, I'll set your bond at $250. As to the felony battery, I'm going to set your bond at $5,000. As to the violations of probation, you'll be held no bond. If you are granted a bond in the violations of probation, in the new case, you'll have pretrial release conditions of calling in once a week, not leaving the state without permission, not possessing any weapons, firearms, guns, ammunition, knives, no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from her home, vehicle, place of employment, etc. If you need to go to the residence to get your belongings, you may do so one time with law enforcement. Do not go without law enforcement. It will violate the terms I just gave you. That no contact provision starts right now. Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
And Your Honor, Sanderson, Public Defender's Office. I would note that violation case is out of Palm Beach County, so our office can't be appointed to that one case.
Okay, thank you. All right, sir, thank you.
Hello.
Can I ask one question?
Quickly.
What does that mean?
Hello.
What she just said about the appointment?
Oh, it means that you're going to have an attorney appointed in Palm Beach County for your violation of probation. That'll be handled there, not here.
All right, and that just to point out that's my girlfriend. She was trying to ask you a question.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's someone
Is
named
there any way I
Victoria.
can speak?
Not today.
Okay, does it matter if I drop the charges or anything or no?
It's up to the state of Florida whether or not to pursue charges. You'll have to speak to the assistant state attorney.
Okay, and I have to do that Monday still?
Monday is when they open.
All right, thank you.
The next one on our list, last name McDaniel, first name Cameron. I understand, is he bonded?
Okay.
Next one, Mathot, first name Matthew.
So you're charged with no motor vehicle registration, a second-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 60 days, and driving while license suspended or revoked, a second conviction. That's a first-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to a year. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $250 on the second degree misdemeanor and $1,000 on the first degree misdemeanor. Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you, ma'am.
The next one is, sorry, Judge, Ralph, first name Stephen.
Morning, sir. You're charged with one count of domestic violence battery on a person 65 years of age or older. That's a third degree felony and it's punishable by up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you working?
Self-employed.
How much do you earn every week?
Nothing right now. I haven't
All
been
right.
doing any work.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender.
Is there any way I can get a bond or anything, or?
I'm getting there, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm terribly sorry.
I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to grant you a bond in the amount of $5,000. If you bond, you're going to be supervised by pretrial release. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You'll call in once a week. You won't use or possess any weapons, firearms, guns, ammunition, knives. You'll have no contact directly or indirectly with the victim. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from their residence, vehicle, place of employment, etc.
Well, I live with, it's my father and I live with him, and me and my wife and our 11-year-old son live with him, and we've got nowhere to go.
Okay, you've got to wait until I finish, okay?
I'm sorry.
If you need to return to the residence to get your belongings, you can do that one time with law enforcement. Don't go there without law enforcement because that will violate the terms of your release.
Okay.
Your next court date is July 21st at 8:15.
Can I ask a question now?
Go ahead.
Does it make a difference if the person drops the charges or not?
That'll be up to the state of Florida. The Office of the State Attorney will decide whether or not to pursue the charges.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Last name Smith, first name Rocky.
So you're charged with 1 count of battery. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to a year in jail. Would you like an attorney?
Yes, please.
Are you working?
No, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the office of the public defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $1,000. If you bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial. You'll call in once a week. You won't leave the state without permission from the court. You won't use or possess any weapons, firearms, guns, ammunition, knives. You'll have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from her residence, vehicle, place of employment, etc. That no contact order starts now. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
All right.
Last name Tipton, first name Jordan.
Good morning. You're charged with 1 count of possession of cannabis and possession of drug paraphernalia. Each of those are first-degree misdemeanors, punishable by up to 1 year in jail. 1 count of grand theft of a motor vehicle. That's a third-degree felony, and it's punishable by up to 5 years in prison. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
Yes.
How much do you earn every week?
600.
I'll provisionally appoint the office of the public defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 on the cannabis and the possession of drug paraphernalia. You all don't have that grand theft motor vehicle charge?
No, Judge, for the affidavit that we have, it only shows the.
I have an affidavit that shows a grand theft motor vehicle. When they ran the tag, it was reported stolen out of Houston, Texas.
I don't have that either. Was he booked in on that?
That's what he was arrested for, so it should have been. You all want to see this
I have
affidavit?
the para and the cannabis.
If you want to review the one I have right here, it is.
This is what happens when they keep amending affidavits in the early morning hours. Oh, it's hurting my eyes, I'm sorry.
Is that better?
Yes. Okay. Where does it say it was stolen?
Says, concluding, let's see.
Try not to get on my brain.
Yeah, hang on. I ran a vehicle, 2024 Honda Civic, bearing Florida tag Y97-6R1 through the Polk County Sheriff's Office CIC, which noted that the vehicle was reported stolen out of Texas by the Houston Police Department, HPD number 145242325. It was also confirmed that the suspect does not have a valid medical marijuana card.
So if he's booked in on that, I would like to proceed. If he's not booked in, then we'd have to come back tomorrow, and I don't know if he's booked in on it or not. I mean, does the booking, do you have the booking sheet?
Do you all know, has he been booked in on all 3 charges or just 2?
Mr. Villa, Naomi DeVilla. Judge, I'm trying to find out from one of the clerks. Mr. Villa?
The one we were just on.
It's Tipton.
It's Tipton.
Right, I'm trying to get Ms. DeVilla to unmute, and see if she can tell us.
Got it.
She might not hear me. Naomi DeVilla?
Yeah, I don't think he's booked in on it because the booking sheet just has the cannabis and the paraphernalia.
All right,
They
so
may be waiting on Houston because if the grand theft happened in Houston, they may be waiting for them to do something with it.
all right, for today, I'll give him a bond on the paraphernalia and the cannabis, $1,000, and then we'll bring him back tomorrow to see if he's booked in on the other charge. If he bonds out before he gets booked in, then he's got bonds. Your next court date starts July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you.
The last one is Weeks, first name Harold.
Afternoon, sir. You're charged with driving while license suspended or revoked. It's a second-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 60 days. Would you like an attorney appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working right now?
Part-time.
All right, I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I reviewed the affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond at $250, and your next court date is July 2nd at 8:30.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
That's all we have.
Let me make sure. I thought I had one left. But let me make sure. I may have just missed it.
A deputy, sir.
We do, Junior Redding.
That one, I think it was Reading. We did Reading. That was a motion for pretrial detention.
I think that's it. Thank you, Central.
Have a good day.